and welcome back to Traffic Talks. It is officially episode 3 and it is also officially a day late. It's currently Tuesday. I'm uploading this episode tonight and I usually upload on a Monday, but I'll get there. So I'm currently on my way to gym because I'm going to a class with a friend of mine and it's really fun because I've never done that before. So that's gonna be cool. Also, I did not procrastinate this episode, which once again I'll circle back to that fact. So just a couple things quickly. It's Tuesday. I know I'm late. I'm sorry. Number 2, my bestie, shout out to you, sitting on another continent, far away from where I am right now. You know about this podcast, you know me, you know what I'm doing, and I loved your feedback that you gave me. It was so incredible, so shout out to you. Thirdly, this is a rough draft. Like, I'm still getting the hang of things. I'm still growing, I'm still learning, and it's a process. Like, I'm learning, everyone's learning, we're getting there. So just please have a bit of patience. Number 4 is just bearing with me because today is gonna be tough. Okay? It is firstly stinking hot in the car and I do not want to open windows because there's like a lot of noise that comes through from the outside, like taxis, other cars. Like, it's just a hot mess, literally and figuratively. So just bear with me because I'm not editing this. I'm recording it in one go and then I'm gonna upload it. And once again, it's something I'll circle back to. But my editor just failed me. Not that I have a person editing, I edited myself. And the program that I'm using just did not cooperate, but I'll get back to that. And lastly, I've gotten my stuff together when it comes to this episode. I'm theming these things now. So literally in my mind, this is episode 4, when in actual fact it's episode 3. Because I actually recorded episode 3, which I wanted to edit, and then I never got to it because all the problems. Just, yeah. So these will have some semblance of sanity, which is yay me. So please forgive me for anything weird that I say, because like I said, I will not edit out anything because I can't. So my mission for this week is to just find the right editor and be able to do things and maybe just get ahead of the game. So that's all my announcements, and we're gonna start with this week's official first topic, which is the hustle culture, which I have unfortunately fell into this past weekend in particular. I don't normally subscribe to hustle culture. I started this podcast and I did it for fun, but I want to at least have a bit of seriousness with it when it comes to like the admin side, because that's what I love. So I definitely want it to be something that I enjoy doing, which I do. I enjoy editing, I enjoy recording it, I enjoy just spilling everything and just going with the flow. But the admin side of editing it, uploading it, making sure the picture's right, all the kind of background work that no one really sees, I want to be on top of that. And not getting it up in time causes problems for me. We spoke about my anxiety. It's basically the same as being late. Except now, instead of it having be late one day and it's not an issue anymore, this is like permanently late. And there's like a blip in the graph, if you could put it that way. So that's just me and my brain needing to just sort things categorically almost. So hustle culture kind of stimulates that anxiety because it says, you know, you have to constantly be on the move. You have to constantly be upping your game. You have to constantly just be on to the next thing. And I don't like that. I don't know why I even fell for it in the first place. I actually do know. It's because it looks appealing on paper. Like, it literally does. Like, you can list your achievements and be like, I did this in this, I did that then, I did that then. And you can have this nicely put together timeline of all the achievements, all the things you've done. I mean, checklist people, you know the feeling of ticking off all your to-dos or ticking off all the things you want to get done. But it's not a good reality when it's unachievable. When you stuff your plate so full, you literally choke. And then what happens? You get sick, which is where I am. And I forgot to say that in the beginning. My voice is a bit funny. Once again, circling back. So just bear with me. The hustle culture is a culture of just pushing so much to your detriment in some cases. And that's exactly what happened in mine, which is what reminded me of it. And I'm actually happy that it happened now, as opposed to later when I'm like too deep in, to just pull me back and almost humble me and be like, whoa, slow down. You're doing this for fun, you're doing this for yourself. You are not doing this because you're getting paid, because you're getting things, because someone's sending you stuff, because you have 2 people listening to you. You're doing this for yourself. And that's something that I've relearned. And it's something that I think I just need to emphasize and kind of pull back to the forefront of everything that I do. I need to do it for myself. Because, you know, I like doing things for others, and I sometimes get pulled into that trap. So I'm trying to just wean myself off of those people-pleasing mentalities and things like that. So it's a work in progress, but I'm working on it and I'm making progress. So that should be a quote. I should quote that. See, now I can't edit this out because I'm just gonna upload it as it is. So circling back, my past weekend was insane. I've started training for my 5K that I'm running end of March. I lied. 5th of April. It's a Sunday here in South Africa. And I'm running a walk/running a 5K. And that takes prep. It's literally like around the corner in like a month. So I am pushing. I've got 3 gym classes a week. Another 3 times a week I'm literally on the track trying to get my stamina up. And it's not going good. I don't mean I'm doing bad. I mean I'm not as far as I feel I want to be. Once again, that hustle culture coming in. But I'm making progress and I'm fine with that. The weekend, I usually go to a class on a Friday for yoga, which is actually a hot yoga class, which is so fun, but exhausting. And what happens is, I had to miss it last weekend because, well, this past weekend, because family friend, I don't even know how to describe the relationship. She graduated and she was having a party the Friday night because Saturday was a 90th birthday that I was attending from someone near and dear in my family that I love to bits, like family related. And that was, Friday was a party for the evening. Saturday was this whole afternoon till the evening kind of a party. And then because family had flown literally internationally to come see this woman on her 90th, they were having another party at the house, just like all day. So Friday night I was at a party, Saturday afternoon and evening I was at a party, Sunday I was at another party for the same thing. And I still had to run up and down and run other errands in between this time. And that exhausted me. But even then I didn't procrastinate. I actually recorded the episode I was supposed to upload yesterday. I recorded it on Thursday already. Like, I was like, I'm ahead of the game. I'm hustling hard. I'm putting in the work. Sorry. And it all just fell through the mat. Because my sister was ill and not feeling well, and I ran in at home on Friday after work to check in on her. Then I went to the party, which started at 7. I was there like 7. I ended up coming home about 10:30, crawling into bed around like 11, maybe after 11. Got up early Saturday to just prep and stuff. I had to actually go for a eyebrow wax appointment, and then I had to go run errands on top of that. And it's end of the month, it's Saturday, we live nearby a main road. Getting to anywhere is exercise in futility. So it was just one thing on top of the other, and I still put pressure on myself to find time to edit and upload, and it just didn't happen the weekend. I was ready to go Thursday, and I just didn't get time to edit it Thursday. I didn't get time to edit it Friday. Saturday was just a menace to society. Sunday was just an even bigger party because the venue said we needed to cut off at a certain time. So we just basically continued the party Sunday from the time we met up till the time we went home. I only ended up getting home at about 6 in the evening. Then I still had to cook and meal prep for work. So I had no time. And then Monday I get home, I'm like, even if it takes me like 4 hours, I'm gonna try and edit and upload. And I tried to edit, the editor didn't want to work, I tried all the things, it didn't happen. I ended up staying way later than what I usually do, just to try and get this podcast edited and uploaded. And then it didn't work, then I was upset, and then I was frustrated. So all these emotions are swirling. And I still went to gym because I'm training for my 5K. So I still went to gym after work. And the thing is, I didn't do what I could have done because my mind wasn't focused. So instead of doing the proper exercises and going full out like I should have, I was like, I just need to exercise a little and get it done, and then I can go home and then I can go edit and upload. That is not the right attitude to have with something that's supposed to be fun, because you're turning it into a chore. You're going to end up resenting it or hating it, and that's an issue. Like, I want to do this for fun. I truly enjoy it. So why am I putting this pressure on myself? And that's kind of what this hustle culture teaches us to believe. Like, we need to achieve insane expectations. Like, and I'm saying this, we have to reach this, quote, perfect, unquote, state. Like, they want a person to create this insane level of perfection that can never be achieved or duplicated, yet that's what they aspire to. And that is insanity. Like, I try my best, I do what I can, and what I can't, tough. And this past weekend and past podcast episode wasn't a perfect example of that. I couldn't do it, and it wasn't for my lack of trying, so I did what I can. And now I'm on plan B. Well, like Z at this point, but here we are, and I did it. So forget hustle culture. I don't advocate for it. What I do advocate for is what I'm about to do, which is rest and relaxation. You need R&R. If your body is telling you stop, don't do that, then maybe you should just listen. Because I didn't sleep well. I've got this weird throat thing. My nose is running. Seriously, my nose can run a marathon further than what I can at this point. That's just how bad it is. And it's insanity. If your friend came to you and they looked exhausted, wouldn't you tell them, like, maybe you should go take a nap? Or maybe be like, what is going on? Do you need help? Can I do something for you? Like, what do you need? So why don't you want to be a friend to yourself in that same way? Take a good look at yourself and say, are you okay? What is wrong? Figure out what's wrong and then do something about it. Don't suffer in silence. That is just pointless. Get the help you need. I mean, we end up doing these things half because we want to get it done. But I mean, 10 times 1 is still 10. Doing 10 things at once doesn't equal 100. It just equals 10. You still aren't getting the right things done in the right time. It's not gonna work out. So do one thing properly at a time. If I had focused on my running, I would have done better and felt better. But I didn't. If I had focused on saying, it's okay, I had a tough weekend, whoever's listening will understand, I wouldn't have put so much pressure on myself. I would have gotten a better sleep. I am exhausted at work. I'm not focused. I mean, it could be literally detrimental to my health. I could have gotten into a car accident. And even if not a major accident like that, I could have, I know this is hella morbid, I'm so sorry. Like even just simple things like making coffee or using an iron or a kettle. You could burn yourself with hot water. You could iron your finger. I don't know. You could burn yourself with a pan. There's so many options of just doing simple things that you do on autopilot that actually gets to be like deadly for yourself because you just lack focus because you didn't sleep. And with me, my sleep is linked to my overall well-being, which is why I'm so picky about it. I'm very particular about my sleep. I got a Fitbit and the main thing I track is sleep because I want to know, am I sleeping well? Am I getting enough rest? If I don't sleep well, I'm sick. Like you can like cough in my mouth, please don't. I apologize. But you can be sick and hug me and I'll be fine. But if I don't get good sleep, then suddenly it's like I have a cold in the middle of summer because I didn't sleep well. Like that's just how my body works. And if your body is telling you, take a break, take it easy, then do it. Which is what I'm focusing on the rest of the week. Just R&R. I'm not gymming for about the next 2 days. I'll pick it up back on Friday. Like I said, I already promised this class and I will survive it because it's not heated. It's yoga class. But don't push yourself to extremes. I mean, our instructor's like, just chill out. If you can't or you don't or you're not feeling it, then just take it easy. You know, even if you do 2 poses the entire class, just relax. Go at your own pace. And, you know, we're all at our own level in our own practice. And I think we should take that as a life lesson. We are all in our own lanes, in our own lives. Don't compare yours to someone else's. Someone buying a home at 25 and someone buying a home at 45, neither is better than the other. They both have homes. Like, why should you care? It's such a trivial thing to compare. And they say comparison is the thief of joy. So why would you steal your own happiness like that? Because it's you that's doing it. Just, you know, turn the other cheek or swipe the other way. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat, do that. And I think one thing that we need is balance. 2 days gymming, 2 days not. That's balance. But you also got to understand there's a certain give and take when it comes to things. This weekend, no balance. I was just crazy. No balance between rest and party. No balance between work and play. There was not even a semblance of give and take in terms of, you know, you give me this day, I'll take that day, we'll be fine. Nothing. Like literally, I gave my all and I took nothing back except the cold and exhaustion. Like that is what happened. So a balance or at least a give and take is a much better option because taking care of yourself is not selfish. I always emphasize like it's self-care, not selfish. You need to take care of yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. There's only so much others can do for you, but there's also only so much you can do for yourself. So just take that into this week and think about that. What can you do for yourself that'll make you like 1% better or happier or just relieve a bit of stress? Is it turning off notifications for things that frustrate you or make you like jealous or just give like bad vibes and negative emotions? Is it going to sleep a little earlier? Is it planning a bit better in my case? What can you do for yourself that no one else can do for you? That I think is the lesson. So, to round off, the weekend was crazy. I'm tired. Hustle culture is a load of nonsense. And we need to just relax and recover and then go for it. Because there is times where I believe you need to like go all in and go hard. But there's also times I believe where you need to just lay back, take it easy, kind of like Jesus take the wheel and you just chilling passenger side, like pumping up the beats. So that is my 2 cents for this week. I'll definitely figure things out by next week and slay. So I'm gonna see you guys next week. Well, literally just one person. Hey, and enjoy your week. Don't stress too much. Like, it's not worth it. It's seriously not worth your health to stress about something else that's not gonna matter in a few years. If it's worth stressing about, stress about it. I think there's like the rule of 6, where it says like, is it gonna matter in like 6 minutes, 6 hours, 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years? And if it is like long term, worry about it and do something. And if it's not, then just forget about it and move on. You are worth more than that. Okay? So I'm gonna go now and get my yoga on. Okay? So I'll see you next week with a much better prepped, thought out and edited podcast. Okay. Love you. Bye.